Hello everybody and welcome to another mystery box function challenge. In the purple mystery box there's some math and your challenge is to figure out what it is. You can use the link in the description if you want to try this out on your own, and when you've got an idea come on back and see if we get the same thing. Alright, let's start with a 0. So that's off the graph at -14. How about a 1? Oh, well that's on the graph. That's a pretty steep line or curve there, going up 14 points there, 14 units. Let's try a 2. So this is definitely a curve because it's much steeper between 0 and 1 than it is between 1 and 2. Between 1 and 2 it has a slope of +2. Between 0 and 1 it has a slope of +14. Let's keep going. How about a 3? Okay, I've got a hunch now, and I think this next point is definitely going to be off the graph in the positive direction. So let's try a 4. Yeah, okay. So we're only seeing these 3 points that in a row they look linear, but we know there's a -14 down here and a +18 way up here. So this is a curve that is down on the left, up on the right, and it gets less steep, which is the same thing as kind of flattening out in the middle, and I think the middle is right here. Does that ring any bells for you? To me that says cubic, and I want to see the shape of this better, so I'm going to put in a 3/2 and a 5/2. Yeah, so you can see how it is flattening out in the middle. So how can we sketch this function? Well, if this is our center point of this cubic, it's been moved to the right 2. So yeah, so it's been moved to the right 2, so +2 that direction, and it's also been moved up off the axis here, the x-axis 2. So what that means in a cubic is that you're going to have an x -2 inside the cubic part, and then you're going to have a +2 on the outside. The +2 on the outside moves it up, the -2 on the inside moves it over to the right. I think there's one other thing going on here. I think we have a multiplier, and the reason I say that is that if this is our center, then when you move 1 over, it goes up 2 rather than going up 1. So 1 cubed is 1. There must be a multiplier of 2 on the outside here. Let's test a point. So if you put in 2, 2 minus 2 is 0. This all becomes 0, and it would end up adding 2 to 0. You get 2. So the point 2, 2 is on there. What about 3? Let's try that one. So 2 times 3 minus 2 cubed plus 2. Well, 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 cubed is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. So this is 2 plus 2, and that's 4. So I think we've got this one. Let's go ahead and look. Yeah, 2 times x minus 2 quantity cubed plus 2, and we can graph that as well. And you see that typical cubic function. It's a little bit more steep because of that multiplier, and then just moved up 2 and over to the right 2. Well, how did that go for you? Were you thinking cubic? Let me know. Thanks, everybody.